Honey, good to see you all on the eve of the first National Day of Truth and Reconciliation in Canada. Unfortunately, the ongoing concerns with COVID-19 has forced the organizing of the planned event in the Lheidli T'enneh Park to be cancelled. We support the cancellation to ensure the safety of the organizers and everyone wanting to attend. A day to focus on Canada's truth about its relationship with its Indigenous citizens is important. But instead of being together and hearing from our elders and listening to the drumming and the songs, I urge everyone to spend tomorrow reflecting on truth and reconciliation and what it means to each of us. For non-Indigenous Canadians, it means a day of learning, a day to read more and learn more about the truth of what's happened to Indigenous Canadians for the past 150 years. For Indigenous Canadians, it's another day to reflect on our being the first citizens of this country that we now call Canada. It is another day for us to recall the stories of our parents and our grandparents told us as children, and about our past and the intergenerational trauma of residential schools. While we can't gather in large groups tomorrow, we can certainly do our part to become more educated about the truth, and doing so to be ready to support efforts aimed at reconciliation when those come. While I support National Day for Truth and Reconciliation, I'm not happy with the federal government deciding on the date without consulting us. Another colonial decision aimed at pleasing Indigenous Canadians. Instead, they announce on their own that it is September 30th. How can we achieve reconciliation if the same old process of the government knows best is going to be used? This would have been a golden opportunity for the federal government to consult with Indigenous leaders about their suggestions of the dates to celebrate the National Day of Truth and Reconciliation. I am opposed to the national Indigenous leaders going to visit the Pope in December to seek an apology for the atrocities that were committed on the Indigenous kids who attended the Catholic-run residential schools. And I'm opposed to the federal government telling Indigenous Canadians what date the country will think about truth and reconciliation. That said, I encourage everyone to take some time tomorrow to think about the new relationship with Canada's Indigenous peoples. Act on learning more about the truth and get ready to support a meaningful reconciliation with Indigenous Canadians when that time comes. Thank you.